Mississippi. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Oder. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Great place to start for this offense. With the draw, it's Williams. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Fires it down the seam. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing, Carr. Caught by Williams on the right. Looking for room. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if...
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the run, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Snagged out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he makes it past the first down marker. Hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Haas. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Get it out to the supersonic guy. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr rushes on him. And down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Across the 25, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Williams open on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The extra point here would tie the game.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, if that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing. Carr. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. C.J. Carr firing again. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Carr above the noise. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Williams. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Carr. Got a man. There's some room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Quickly complete. Great move. Now he's got room.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got it. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working that left side now. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And the Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Might have a chance. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Making side adjustments here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacey. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to get it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Lacey. Can't get him to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. All tied up, under a minute to play. Some misdirection with the counter. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He unleashes a long one. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Running back searching for a hold. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Now they'll try the right side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's 3rd down.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Lacey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lacey. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. 3rd down, any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. It's good! And now they regain the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being